Hey everybody, welcome back to the Crafty Bee Budgeting channel. No, I missed my update for Tuesday, but I have been going through it. But I haven't really been at the warehouse like I used to be. As I've said before, I'm in Texas and it's extremely hot, and I was like, no, can't do it. So what I've done is I have brought some supplies. So all I have my little mini kit of my little clamps here to make keychains, make lanyards, some zippers for some projects I was trying, my little clips. Basically, I have a little small setup. I got my old sewing machine. I didn't realize how crappy the sewing machine was until after I used my new one for a long time and then went back to it. But my first sewing machine sucks so bad. And I also got, buttons, some denim fabric, bobbins, different fabrics and straps. I got stuff to do projects here. My goal was while I was sitting at home, since it's like 110 degrees down here and about 150 in that warehouse, was to sit at home and do some projects that I seen on YouTube that I've been dying to try, really. And I was like, I'm gonna do it. And I saved it to my playlist and all that. So I saved some denim projects because I've started doing denim a few weeks ago. And I saw this wallet that I wanted to try. I was like, I'm gonna do that. I watched the video many times, but until I actually started doing it, I did not realize how many pieces came to actually making the item. So I was watching a video, then I just went to it. She had a description of all the materials, the sizes, batting, lining, fabric, denim, all that stuff, all the sizes. And I was like, this is like about 15 different pieces. And then I started watching the video. I was like, mine don't look like that, because I was following along at first. It was not matching up at all. So I said, you know what, let me just write it all down and look it over. Once I wrote it all down, I was like, no, this isn't going to work. I had already started the project, but I was like, I think I did something wrong. I measured wrong or didn't sew it, close enough to the edge, and it wasn't right. So I was like, you know what? I'm not there yet. I'm just a baby learning how to crawl. That's a grown woman making some real designer stuff. So I'm not there yet. So I had got a bunch of little pieces of scrap fabric. These little scrap pieces, you can get a roll of like 15 pieces at Dollar Tree for like $5. And I took all these like little different color pieces. They're like 2.5 inches. Got all these little different patterns, just little scraps. I cut them out about 1.25 inch, put them on a piece of batting, and then I sewed it on here. Well, after that, you're supposed to do a whole process, and I was like, I wasn't doing it right. My main thing was I was eager to learn how to do zippers. Well, got the zipper down. Don't look in there. I got the zipper on there. So that's something. Mission accomplished on that front. But I was trying to make a wallet, and after I realized, you know what? I can't do that. I'm not there yet. I just rigged up some stuff. I was like, you know what? If I can't do nothing else, I know how to improvise on this stuff. But I completely royally screw it up. I can improvise to make it functional. It might not be real pretty, but it's functional. End up turning this into like a little wallet. Like when I set up at events. This right here has a zipper. Has a lining on that side. Right there. And then I just added my little button. And, you can stick money, little card readers, whatever in there. Snap it closed. So, it is functional. I will use it. It would have been a lot better if I would have used maybe a different color. And this sewing machine here, the measurements are like, there's no 1/4 inch seam. And the way I shoved it under there with clamps sideways because I was trying not to sew it all together. Best I could do, this little crooked seam. And then I got little braid edges, but like I said, it's functional and it will get used. Ain't nothing going to waste over here when it comes to this fabric and all the time I put into this little bit. But I have been doing different projects. You can check out my community tab on my channel if you're interested. And also, the one thing I did learn, I learned how to take a scrunchie tube, you know, like a 3 by 36-inch scrunchie tube, and turn that into a lanyard. Now, I've been making some different lanyards, and I made a keychain, a scrunchie wristlet. So, you know, you can add your keychain. I made one of these, and I took them to my shop when I went down there yesterday, because it was, Lord knows it was hot down there. So I went down there, dropped off some stuff, and kept it moving. But I made some lanyards. I made some different size wristlets because my husband's wristlet is a little bit bigger than mine, and then I have some smaller ones. So I got like a 10-inch, 12-inch, and a 14-inch wristlet that I made. This is my first and only little keychain scrunchy wristlet that I made. But I've made some of these. I made some wristlets and some lanyards. But I was like, basically, the way you make a lanyard, this is the right size. You take a piece of fabric like this, you iron it and iron it, then iron it some more, and then you basically, you fold it. This isn't exact, but you like fold it in like this, and then you fold it in again to make it like that. You clamp it down with little clips. You know, you clamp it down with little clips and all that after you fold it over. All the way down. Clips all the way down. Then you sew down one side and up the other. I don't like doing that. I don't like ironing for one. And then I hate trying to do all those little clips down one side and then up the, I don't like that. Really, you don't have to do it up the other side since it's already seamed over there. But I don't like doing all the clips and trying to fold it and hold it together and trying to measure it and see if it's going to fit inside the little D-rings here. So what I did was I got like a 2.5, 3-inch scrunchy tube, about 36 inches. Made a tube, the seam of it, put it in the middle. I folded it over, sewed down one side, sewed up the other side, put the ring on it, the little scrunchy ring, or the little D-ring, sewed it closed, flipped the ring, flipped the scrunchie from right side to backwards, and sewed up close to the bottom where the D-ring was, and there she goes. Y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to go to the shop tomorrow, and I'm going to make it. I have my cameras and batteries and computer, everything down there, so I'm going to go down there in the morning. Plus, I have some trading to do. There's some IPOs and uplistings that I'm going to be trading tomorrow, and that's where my computer is. Ever since I moved everything from my house to the warehouse, I don't have a computer at home anymore. I need to get one, but money tight. But, y'all, all I've been doing is doing scrunchies and trying to do denim projects. I've been making different totes. I started working on a quilt for my bed. The thing about it is the fabric is old. It's like brand new, as in never been used. But whoever had it, I got it at a estate sale, had it in the closet probably for about 30, 40 years. So it smells kind of like Granny's house. So I'm like, how do you get that smell out? I saw vodka, spray vodka, let it dry, and it'll get rid of the smell, the bacteria that causes that smell. But I'm like, vodka, that don't sound right to me. I may give it a go on the sample piece to see if it works and then just go for it. But I'm thinking I'm just going to sew up the quilt that I'm making from my bed, throw it in my washer, and then finish it out like that. But I got a whole bunch of fabric from a estate sale, so I'm thinking I'm going to try that out on a small piece to see if that whole vodka thing works. So I can do the rest of my fabrics like that. Because there's nothing wrong with those fabrics. This right here is some of those fabrics from the estate sale, except this one, there was no granny smell, but I got this fabric from the estate sale right there. And then this one I made this little tote bag, you know, little sloppy tote, you know. No granny smell to that one, but the other ones, it does. And I'm going to have to do something about that before I do any projects. But, y'all, I will be at the warehouse tomorrow, and I will do a video before it gets too hot on how you can make lanyards and wristlets super fast without having to use 50 million of these little clips and iron and iron and iron. So stay tuned for that. If y'all have any comments or questions, drop them below. Please subscribe, turn on the notification bell. I know, shameless plug, and I will talk to you later. Bye.